Hello, Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video. Today I have a special replay for you because it's a guest replay video sent in from our friend and follows CC Gambit. Now he goes on to have a monstrous game in the American heavy tank, the T58. Now this tank is disgusting. It's a 3-shot autoloader with 750 alpha. You have a big interclip in between the shots, like a 7 odd seconds interclip, but that alpha is terrifying for a 3-shot autoloader in a heavy tank, and he goes on to make the best use out of it in this replay here on Serene Coast. Now there's no enemy artillery in the game, which is going to help him play in this sort of north position, which is a good position to play at the start, especially when there's no artillery in the game, so you're not going to get shot on that ridge line. And he can try and be patient there and try and get some shots in with his big 750 alpha gun. And he's got the heat shells loaded. The heat shells have some filthy 370 heat pen, so you're not going to really struggle penning your targets. You're going to be able to go through the sort of heavily armoured stuff, no problems here. So here we are in this position. He doesn't have a lot of support with him. It's just him really and this machine and another tank with him. E100 gets spotted. He should be able to go through the turret. It gets unfortunate there with the first ricochet there on the E100. He's trying to get another shot into the sidewall, but again he gets a little bit unfortunate and that shot doesn't pen. But he's got his last shot remaining in the shell, so he's going to see if he can get a shot into the E5 cupola there. He does, penning that for a high roll of about 790, and now he's backing off because he's on that reload. He wants to try and pull back, make the enemy team have to really overextend to get shots into him while he's reloading. You see this E5's looking for a shot. He's going to pull back, make it. You have to really expose yourself to get a shot into him. Thankfully it does ricochet off of his turret. Now he's almost reloaded and he can try and return fire and see if he can get another shot into either this E100 or this E5 here. E100 is going to poke, so he's going to wait for him to really overextend. He does do that. Now that gives him an opportunity to slap one in for the lower plate, damaging his engine and putting that E100 onto a one-shot. Interclip's just about to come off. He waits for his shot to go through the cupola when it's his best chance to pen, putting himself onto 2,000 damage. He then does eat a shot there off of the E5, but he's going to call pull back. He's got one shell left in his clip. He's still got this friendly machine with him. He's looking to see if he can try and get a shot here, finishing off one of the tanks. It looks like a lot of the enemy team have pushed the other side towards the base, but a lot of the friendly team are also kind of defending that position. So it's not a massive danger priority that the enemy team are going to cap out yet. He's got a bit of time because we have a lot of teammates over that position. So he's had a decent start to this game, onto 3,000 damage. Yeah, 1 kill, and he's still got the majority of his hit points. So let's put him in a good stead for this replay. He's looking now to see if we can get any more shots. He's just being very careful because it's quite often tanks sort of, yeah, like this 58 at the back of the map there, looking to try and get a shot through the turret, which you have no problem penning with that heat. He does do that, putting us on to just shy of 4,000 damage, and he's hoping to see if he can get another one in, and he does do that, putting that enemy 58 heavy onto a one-shot. Still a pretty even game though. You know, it's 11 versus 10, which is a really good situation. When you've got this sort of tank like this, you kind of you want the games to last a little bit, so you can try and get as much damage out as you can. He gets a beautiful shot there into the Waffle E100 turret, putting him onto 5,000 damage. With still 10 tanks remaining. You can see on the mini-map we're starting to sort of push forward on the other side there now. So he's looking to see if we can try and get any shots over here. Machine pushes forward. It does detect some tanks, but unfortunately gets taken out for that. But he's seen an opportunity to get a shot into this enemy tank here. He's thinking he's going to pull back, but that doesn't quite happen. But yeah, he's also got to be careful because there is still that 58 down on the other side, which is on a one-shot. But again, he doesn't really want to get a shot by that. And there's also that Waffle E100. So obviously the Waffle E100 has got a devastating clip. So if you do make a mistake and get caught out, that, you know, it can take you out very, very quickly. So he's looking here to try and get a shot into that tank. He spots the 58 from earlier, left on the one shot. Can't quite get the gun depression to get that shot in, but he is able to get a shot into that Waffle E100 to get spotted there, racking up the damage there, putting him on to about 6,000 damage now. Still 8 tanks remaining. Again, pretty even, you know. So far he's had a sort of perfect scenario where stuff's getting detected, he sort of won this sort of flank, if you like, which has given him a little bit of freedom to try and get these shots in. But shots just keep presenting themselves to them. It manages to get another shot in there, racking up its ninth penetration of the game, picking up a little bit of a track assistance there as well. And yeah, he's having a really decent game on over 6,600 damage there. Still lots of tanks remaining. It's still an even game. He's going to go for that reload here so we can get his full shells remaining. And obviously at this point, he's looking at the mini-map. We're starting to push towards their base, as you can see. So maybe it's time to try and push forward. But as that happens, tanks also get detected again. There's that Waffle 100, which is now on a one-shot. We've also got this tank crossing, which he gets a lovely shot in, putting onto 7,400 damage. Hoping to try and get another shot in. Unfortunately, that shot doesn't go true. I think he just gets behind cover before he's able to bring that shot out. But he should maybe get another opportunity at it to get that shot in. He does damage in his ammo rack there, putting them on to about 8,000 damage with 7 tanks remaining, and still has a lot of hit points left. So that's really good in like a tank like this, because later on, you've got that big alpha. You can sort of trade a shot if you need to, just to make sure you get that shot in, because he's still got 1,800 of his hit points left. But 6 tanks remaining. Hopefully he can bring that down to 5. Unfortunately, that shot derps and doesn't go in where he wants. Maybe I'll get another opportunity at that. But another tank gets shot in. I think a 113 gets... an E6 medium tank gets spotted crossing. He's looking to see if he can get this shot into this tank. He's not really aware of Gambit's position. Gets a lovely shot in, tracks him in place. He's got this interclip now, but he should be able to potentially get the shot in to get the finishing kill in there. He does do that, bringing himself to 2 kills and 9,000 damage with 4 tanks remaining. Now, at this point, a lot of our, pretty much all of our team are still in the base at this point of the game. And I think he's trying to weigh up a decision. Does he want to push forward, or does he want to turn back to the base? He's trying to work out where the rest of the damage is going to be in this game. Obviously, he's on reload. He's trying to shot all his heat shells now, so he's got his AP loaded. And he's looking like he's going to turn around and go back to the base, because I think that's where probably the majority of the enemy team are going to be. And hopefully he can try and get over there, because he's on about 9,000 damage. It'd be nice, obviously, if he can get over the 10k mark at this point. Waffle does get spotted though, and he gets that shot in, bringing himself a 3rd kill. And this game's looking a little bit better for the team now. We're on a 5 versus 3, and he's going to go back to the base, obviously, to see what see if he can get the remainder of this damage there. On reload, and unfortunately doesn't get an opportunity to get a shot into that enemy tank crossing. But 2 of the tanks are in the base. He's obviously going to check to see what the hit points are. He's spotted an enemy E100 who is on full health. Now, imagine if this was me at this point, I'd be licking my lips just hoping that E100 is going to stay healthy and keep his hit points and for me to get over there, because obviously Rish or Gambit's having a really decent game here. And if that E100 keeps his hit points, that's a lot of hit points potentially for the 58 heavy to try and tuck into. So he's trying to get over there as quickly as he can, keeping an eye. Looks like E100's on the cross. He may be able to get a nice shot in there into his side turret. He does get a shot into him, put him over the 10,000 mark. But can he get another shot in? E100's sort of side onto him in the turret, so he can easily pen that with the AP rounds there. Gets 2 shots in, puts him over 10,000, close to the 11,000 mark there. He's got 1 shell left in his tank, so he can eat a shot off this E100. E100 comes around, it gets absorbed in his tracks and doesn't pen there. He's going to go on a reload and just hope that he can try and get some more shells into this E100 to try and, potentially another 1,000 hit points there if he can get there. E100 takes out the Chieftain P there. Looks like it gets splashed by HE, and Gambit is almost reloaded to try and get another shot into this E100. Grill comes around, wasn't able to fire. Grill gets shut down by the machine. That means this E100 should be all Gambits. He gets 1 shot in. He's looking to go straight through the drive wheel with the AP there, which he should be able to pen. He does, putting on to 12,000 damage and 3 kills there, and it's a 1-shot enemy machine left to kill. So he's forcing that reload. He's got 1,200 hit points left. He should be able to get this win here. He's had an absolutely monstrous game in the 58 heavy here, and just hoping that he can finish strong by picking up that 5th kill and getting his team, confirming his team to win there. So pretty close game all the way through in this one. But it was a perfect scenario to be in that 58 heavy, just farming damage. You know, had a, like I say, it's a monstrous game. Had 12,000 damage there. It's a really, really good game for the 58 heavy. So he's seeing if he can spot this machine crossing. He knows roughly where he was, or where he was last spotted. It was around this location. But I'm guessing the machine's probably decided to run, being that he's on a one-shot. So Gambit's going to have to try and chase him down. But he does spot him there, and he's hoping to try and get the finishing shot in. It only does the track damage, but maybe he hasn't got a repair kit. It's looking like he may be able to squeeze this shot in, and he does squeeze that shot in, getting the 5th kill of the game, bringing us an end to this replay. So let's just get to the scoreboard, see how exactly he did, and then we can say our goodbyes. So he managed to pick up 5 kills, 12,000 damage, 500 assistance, and 1,500 blocked. Having a very, very good game there, getting the ace tanker and the high caliber. So that is it for the replay. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to link Visyor's channel to this replay. And yeah, if you want to give him a follow, it's a really good guy, brings out lots of videos as well. So be feel to go and give him a check out and give him a sub. So that is it for the replay, and thank you so much for watching, and remember, happy tanking.
Hadouken!